Hello, my name is Lucas. This is Bit It is day 13 of Vlogmas, and it is time to talk mythology. Before we do that, yesterday I was doing the new Practical Chinese Reader 3rd edition handwriting, and now we're doing the reading companion reader. Right after I make this video, I thought I would talk about some books that I borrowed from work, and those are from Joseph Campbell. First one that I've started, is the inner reaches of outer space, metaphor as myth and as religion, I believe is what the other part of that is. And I have got to say, for Joseph Campbell, the man is incredibly knowledgeable, far more knowledgeable than I could ever hope to be, in the near future at least. And man, it is a difficult read for me. It is very interesting in a way to read about mythologies. What I do understand is that the old myths and gods and whatever are gone, and there is sort of a call for a new mythology. From my understanding of what I had read, I'm gonna have to start from the beginning though and take it really slowly, because it's worth the time investment. And this is fairly short. It's short, just over 100 pages. Yeah, you can see. Got some points from work, from things from work. And you could have seen where I was, but I'm not. It's got all these really cool diagrams in here that help explain what he's trying to talk about from what mythology and what have you. We've got an old Navajo painting here, very cool. I believe it's the only glossy, yeah. Anyway, definitely something I don't fully understand. Hey, look at that. Looks familiar, yeah? But I'm going to take my time with it. I'm going to read this one first because it's shorter, and I've briefly glanced into the other one, and it looks just about the same, just as dense. I'm probably going to push through to at least try it. And that would be his magnum opus, I suppose, The Hero with 1,000 Faces. Here we have, I don't know who this is. Who is this? We've got a whole bunch of people. This is a very cool cover. A whole bunch of people making a hero. I don't know who this is, though. But, yeah, I also got this from work to read it. We've got more. This is where the hero's journey comes from. And in some classes that I have, I teach the hero's journey to help the kids get better at creative writing, just to use it as a guide. I don't force them to use the hero's journey to create their stories, because I think, it can be limiting, and, if they've got, I'll let them be imaginative how they want. All kinds of diagrams to point out these things that he is talking about in the Hero with 1,000 Faces. Yeah, it's got a little blurb from George Lucas, and I will read that actually. In the 3 decades since I discovered The Hero with 1,000 Faces, it has continued to fascinate and inspire me. Joseph Campbell peers through centuries and shows us that we are all connected by a basic need to hear stories and understand ourselves. As a book, it is wonderful to read. As an illumination into the human condition, it is a revelation. And that's about all I've got to say. I know the hero's journey is sort of outlined in here, as it's called. I don't know if that's what he calls it, but that's kind of what is taken from it. And it's an interesting idea about, you can see how it's applicable to a number of famous stories with George Lucas, how it's seen throughout Star Wars, of course. But yeah, I mean, I think it has some merit, definitely. I would like to finally see what he's about and see what the actual text has to say that brought it to the forefront of everybody's mind, I suppose. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. Quite excited to read these. Maybe this is actually a more engaging and enjoyable text, but the other one's much shorter, so I will be reading that first, and I will be taking them both slowly because they need it. I mean, I haven't read anything from The Hero with a Thousand Faces, but I can imagine that it's difficult. And anyway, that will be the end of Vlogmas Day 13. Quite excited to start both of these. Let's hold them sideways. The Hero with a Thousand Faces and The Inner Reaches of Outer Space. They look like good fun. Okay, thank you. Bye.